While smartphones make it easier to connect with loved ones and provides information at your fingertips, the trade-off for many is privacy. And as distrust for big tech continues to skyrocket throughout much of the country, some question whether some social media companies were being genuine or not when denying they use a smartphone's microphone for targeted ads. We wanted to dig a little deeper into the technology standpoint to see if targeted ads was a mere coincidence or a grand marketing scheme taking many of us by storm. Most smartphone users tend to carry their phones everywhere, and it's a common sight to see these iPhones or Androids lying around during most conversations. But when ads on social media reflect topics that were just discussed, is it just indicative of one's online behavior, or is big tech actually listening to your conversations? And is that even possible?
I think that we all have our own subjective anecdotal evidences of one of too many of those coincidences that make us question.
Brian Morin, Chief Marketing Officer for Smart Action, a Los Angeles-based startup, provides artificial intelligence-powered customer service for large brands. They focus on conversational AI, which, according to Morin, has evolved tremendously in the past decade. Morin says their technology searches for hot words or phrases. Many times the hardware is listening for a reported wake word, and an ad platform has even more power.
Is the technical veracity there for it to handle it? The answer to that is absolutely resounding yes. The technical capabilities are there.
Peter Phillip, who works as a technology and security consultant, agrees the technology is more than capable of capturing conversations for targeted ads. But he says most users give these apps permission.
Phones themselves are very secure until you give the rights away to those apps.
Right, and sometimes it's pretty black and white. It's either you opt in or you don't.
Correct. Yes, but that opt-in portion is often buried in 100 pages of legal speak.
Philip says many times people don't realize they're giving these apps the green light to use their microphone, record their screens, or view their browsing history. It's all in the fine print many of us blindly accept when downloading an app.
So there's been a couple of universities, like Northeastern University did a study of 8,000 apps in the Google App Store, and they found that there is no app maliciously or without permission recording your conversations and using those. So yes, phones are doing that, but not necessarily in a surreptitious way that is completely unauthorized by the user.
It's just confusing because, Facebook has come out publicly to say that they aren't using the microphones for targeted ads, yet there's so many coincidences of people experiencing, just having private conversations with people in a room with their smartphone nearby, and they suddenly start seeing ads for whatever it is that they're talking about.
Or those type of ads usually have requested at some point access to your microphone, and they do record and they are listening.
The people on the forefront of AI, is privacy something that they're even discussing at this point?
Well, so privacy is in conflict with what marketers are trying to do. So what marketers are trying to do is to tailor to the very best of their ability to personalize, hyper-personalize any ad that would be coming your way. And so there's absolutely friction between ethics and then what would otherwise be the desire of an ad platform. And these ad platforms, they make their money by people clicking ads.
So while big tech continues to deny utilizing one's microphone for targeted ads, taking a look at your settings may give you and your friends a little more privacy. Philip says when looking to change your settings, examine the apps that have access to your microphone and camera. Many times they request location access as well. And if you want to keep your information private, Philip suggests turning off that access altogether. Reporting from Los Angeles, Natasha Sweet, RT.